Hi guys, welcome back. Today I am going to be creating this look for you, which is half Willam inspired and half Whitney Houston from her late 80s Whitney album inspired. I also blocked out my brows today and I'm using stick-on eyebrows for the first time, which I think are really cool. So if you want to see how those are done, stick around and let's do some makeup. Okay, so the first thing that we've got to do for today's look is block out the eyebrows. Now, as you guys know, this is not something that I normally do because I have been lucky enough to have an eyebrow shape that sort of faded and then I got it microbladed. So I use my natural eyebrows for most everything, but for today's look, I want to block out my eyebrows and I'm going to try these stick-'em brows. So we'll see how they work today. So we're using the Elmer's Disappearing Purple Glue Stick. And first we're gonna go in the opposite direction of the hair growth. And then we're gonna go in the direction of the hair growth and then up. And we're going to take a little spoolie and just brush those up. Tissue with a little bit of alcohol. And we're just going to clean up along the perimeter of the brow because if you get too much glue on the skin, it'll affect the way that your foundation lays and it'll read. And then we're going to do that to the other brow. We're going to repeat that process 3 times. Okay, now that we've sufficiently tacked down the brows with the glue stick, we're going to set it with some powder and a puff. And I'm just going to use my MAC Invisible Setting Powder and a powder puff, and we're just going to press that into the eyebrow. Press, press and roll, press and roll. Dust off all that excess. And now we're actually ready to do our foundation. So I'm going to do my foundation, contour, all that good stuff. If you want to see how I do that, I'll put a link for the video up here and I will see you guys in a minute. All right. Foundation's done, contouring, highlighting. I have some invisible setting powder on and I've dusted the excess away. And I normally do my eye makeup before my eyebrows, but this is my first time working with these stick-on eyebrows and I'm already a little concerned about putting them over makeup and powder instead of like cleansed skin that's been prepped with alcohol so it really sticks. And I'm not using the Spirit Gum glue that it came with. I'm actually using the Hollister medical adhesive that I use for my face tapes. So hopefully that should give it a little bit more holding power. I've had that on there for about 5 minutes now, so they should be good and tacky. So let's go ahead and get them on. Ooh, hello. So what I did is I can see the faint outline of my own eyebrow underneath. There's like a little bit of a shadow. So I used that as a guide on where to attach the front part of the eyebrow or the inner corner of the eyebrow. So that's actually resting on my own natural eyebrow. And then I just angled the eyebrow sticker up so it comes maybe about 1/2 inch higher than my own brow. So my own brow and I don't know if you can see this, is right here. And then I've got the sticker brow. I like these. Listen, I normally don't block out my brows, but if I had to, or if I have to block out my brows, this is such a great way. And you can still go, I'll probably still go in with my Urban Decay brow blade and just fine tune it a little bit, but these are pretty cool and it feels pretty secure too. So while that is setting up and getting tacky, to complete today's look, I'm going to be using the MAC Pretty in Punk palette because it's got all these really great colors. I'm not going to be using these. I'm going to be using these guys up here, and I'm going to be using this blush. Now, I don't have the little code for the names of these, but I'll just show you which color I'm using. So if you have the Pretty in Punk palette, you can follow along. I'm also going to be using some black hologram glitter from MAC and some silver stars from MAC. So since we have all this extra real estate, we're just going to fill it up. And then I'm also going to be using some vanilla powder and the MAC Gold glitter along with my Dazzleshadow liquids. I'm going to be using a couple of those. And then, of course, the Runway Rogue for my lips. This should be good enough to go. Now the trick is just getting the second one on and making it match the first one. Let's see. And then with this medical adhesive, what you want to do, make sure that there's not too much that has seeped out over the brow because you don't want your finger to stick. So just kind of gently feel around, make sure it's not tacky, but you want to press. And by pressing, you're activating the bond in the adhesive. Done. All right, let's move on. Let's get this party started. Sorry. Okay. So let's start with the eyes and let's just work our way out, starting with the lashes. Going in with the MAC Eye Kohl pencil in Smolder. Definer brush and the black eyeshadow in the palette. Instapop crease brush, and let's go into this purple guy right here. Bold Metals Collection 200 brush, and this little silvery guy right here. Next, we're going to take a deluxe crease brush and go back into the purple color. Next, Instapop shade brush. Yes, Instapop shade brush, and this dark pewter color right here. Defining crease brush and just a little bit more of the purple guy. Going back in with the Instapop shade brush and the purple guy once more. And then going in with the smaller Instapop crease brush, yes, the Instapop crease brush and the pewter color again. All right, still using the Instapop crease brush and then in with the black color here. All right, now going in with the base shadow brush and this real light shimmery guy for a brow bone highlight. Now we're going to go in with a MAC Dazzleshadow liquid, and this one is in Every Day is Sunshine. Oh, by the way, because my eyes, I'm like having to pull things away to read them. My friend gave me these and I want to show them to you. These are the most interesting glasses I have ever seen. These are designed for doing makeup. So you put them on and this magnifies what you're seeing in the mirror and you can still work on your eye. And then when you need to do the other eye, you flip it over and then you do the other eye with the magnification. Brilliant. So, I think it's called Eye Guard. Eye Guard, if I'm not mistaken. So MAC Dazzleshadow Liquid in Every Day is Sunshine. We're going to take a little bit of Makeup Forever Aqua Seal, and we're going to mix that with some of the MAC Vanilla Powder. And for this application, I'm going to use this real small guy, which is the Square Detailer brush. This is a very layered look. Lots of layers, just like a drag queen. MAC Gold Glitter and Dazzleshadow Liquid in Beam Time. No, sorry, Not Afraid to Sparkle. Right, just on the inside corner. And then we're gonna take that Square Detailer brush into the gold glitter and lay that down on top of the Dazzleshadow. Okay, now for a little rhinestone, I'm using these real, little teeny tiny, slippery Swarovski crystals. It's crystals. So I'm going to take that, a little bit of eyelash adhesive, and I'm going to stick that right on the inside corner, very inside corner of the eye. Now, let's get to the glitter and the little stars. Again, we're going to use the Dazzleshadow Liquid in Not Afraid to Sparkle, and that's going to be kind of the base that we're going to stick these to. And we're going to be starting with the finer black glitter. This is the black hologram glitter. And then on top of that, we're going to put some of the stars. And then we're going to go right into our glitter with our finger. And then into our silver stars. And since I've already got some glitter on there, I'm going to put the Beam Time on my hand and then put the Beam Time on my finger. Tap some stars on. All right, looking good, Mr. Carter. Sorry. Ooh, I just had a moment. Felt good though. All right, let's go ahead and dust off all this extra powder, the setting powder. Let's touch up the brows a little bit. I'm not going to go in with my the pencil side, just the ink stain side, because The false brows are giving me enough shadow. I just kind of want to tweak them up a little bit. Okay. These are some custom lashes that I created. And I stacked them. I've got 3 pairs here, and I stacked them. And I did, Trixie Mattel has a really good video, and I will put a link for her lash stacking video for you. So I followed that template. She did like 5 or 7 pairs of lashes, which is going to be way too heavy for me and the aesthetic that I do. So I just did 3. And I'm going to put a little bit of my Duo Lash Adhesive in black on them. And then while those are setting up, I'm going to prep the lashes. MAC Eyelash Curler. MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash Mascara. Milani Stay Put Matte 17-Hour Wear Liquid Liner. Lashes are on, and we're going to do one more coat of the liquid eyeliner. Quick coat of mascara. Lashes. Oh, and by the way, I had referenced Trixie's lash stacking video. And yes, I did 3 pairs instead of her like 5 or 7 pairs. I also am not using 301s. I'm using, I think they're 253s. Yes. Okay, tweezers. And I'm going in with my Ardell Whispy clusters. I got my Real Techniques blush brush, and we're using this sort of pinky blush that's in the Pretty and Punk palette. Buff that with our powder brush. All right, let's move on to lips. We'll get this party wrapped up. And let's see, what kind of lip? Not exactly sure what kind of lip I want to do yet, but let's start with Runway Rogue Strut lip pencil and see where we go from there. Lip smudge brush. All right, next let's go in with Haute is Hot. Lip smudge brush again. Let's see, we're going in with the Chameleon Lip Gloss. Lip brush. All right, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and set everything with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Shimmer Spray in Pinklite. And then give it all a light tap with the powder brush. All right, that is it. Hope you guys had fun today. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. As always, I will put links for everything I used in the description box down below. I'm gonna pop in some contacts now, pull my face tapes back, put some hair on, and you can see the finished picture coming up in just a second. Thanks, bye.